Damn, my engine sounds really rough. What the hell's up with that? Wait, what the hell? What the hell? Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Whoa, I was hoping I was going to land that well. I did not. Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever time of the day it is. I hope you're all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex and welcome back to some more GTA 5. Now the last few videos have been me playing around with custom cars, and I'm worried you guys might be getting bored of that, but looking at the comments that we've had in the last few videos, it has been astounding the amount of ideas and stuff that you guys have been giving me. Huge amount of comments, so all I can say is thank you so much to everyone who has commented and just interacted with the video. I read all your comments even if I don't reply to them. Even if there are a lot of them, I still read through all the comments. So just know that if you ever leave a comment, I will definitely see your comment at some point. That's only to do with the latest videos. If it's an old video, I probably will miss it. I at least read the newest video up until like 2 days after I uploaded it or something like that. So, yeah. So not all comments, but most of them. Anyway, that's going off on a random tangent. I didn't want to go off because today, what I want to do is some more custom cars, but something a little bit different. I want to play around with the Prius. This seems to be a car that gets mentioned a hell of a lot in all of the suggestions on builds and things. And what I thought I'd do is I thought I would combine the Prius with a bunch of different types of vehicles, such as boats, helicopters, planes, maybe, I don't know, we're getting to like submarines, motorbikes, bicycles, things like that. I basically just want to have the thing looking like a Prius, but doing things that Priuses shouldn't do. I thought that would make for a pretty good video. So let's just find somewhere nice and quiet here. What should I do for... I don't think we're going to be able to fly a plane from around here, so I don't think we're going to start off with a plane. I think maybe we'll start off with one of the stupid ones. Let's try and make a Prius motorbike. Okay, so I've spawned in the Prius and the bike, so it's now time to combine them. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to get the bike and I'm going to make it invisible, and then we're going to go to the Dilettante. I'm just going to call it the Prius because the Dilettante, however the hell you say that, it's a dumb name. And we're now going to attach it to the Batty. And what I'm going to do is I'm also going to get rid of the collision on the Prius and get in. Oh, right. So I'm there. So, oh dear. I was trying to think of a way that I could perhaps get myself inside the car. But I have a feeling that... Oh, God. Hang on. Wait. This bicycle is not going to work because when it's invisible, you can't turn. Oh, God. That's a bad idea. Okay, hang on. Let's try and make this thing not invisible then. Okay, that's going to be a slight problem because we're going to be able to see it inside the car. I think what we might have to do is make a couple of tweaks here. Let's go to the Dilettante, and I'm going to go to Menus Customs. I'm going to go to Windows, and I'm going to make it all tinted to black. That's going to help it somewhat, although the front window doesn't help. I think if we make the bike black as well, that's definitely going to help here. Let's go to Paints, Primary, Classic, Black. Oh, we need to do it on both of them. Okay, Secondary, Classic, Black. Now it's just a matter of... Okay, you can see where it's leaning because the bike is leaning. We kind of have to start adjusting this as we're driving along, so we definitely need to make this Prius a little bit higher, first of all. What's going on around here? I love these little police chases that go around. It's such a great game. I love this game. Let's go to the attachment options then, and as we go along, I'm just going to start just making it a little bit taller. Hang on, let's go to... let's just do it this way, and we'll see as we go along. A little bit more. Okay, up to there. That'll work. That's kind of it. Just maybe one higher again. Maybe one more. I think that's about right. Obviously, we're going to be able to... Yeah, okay, that looks funny. Look at that. Okay, that's great. But we still have this problem with Michael. I think we might just have to... It's a shame we don't have a convertible Prius. Then that would work pretty well. I think if we actually got a convertible car, that could work. But I think we might just have to stick with Michael and his head sticking outside of the thing. In fact, let's just try and make this... If we make this off-center, it might make the leaning look a bit weird, actually. That is a concern. But let's give this a try anyway. We can do him like that. Oh, he has got his legs sticking out the side now doing that. How's that going to look? Okay, that's really weird. Yeah, I think that actually having him in the driver's seat is not going to work, so we're going to stick that back. So I could actually have him so he's inside the car, but the car is floating at this point, which is a concern. I think that we might just have to cope with Michael's head just sticking out of the top there. And let's just put the bike, or the car, down to road level, which is about 1,700, 1,600, 1,500, 1,400, 13, 12, 11. Okay, let's go for a 12. I think that's going to be it then. Let's try and do a wheelie in our Prius. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, I fell off my Prius. Oh, that's great. That's really strange to see. It's just like just a Prius toppling over and doing wheelies. Oh, there we go. That is amazing. We could also do a stoppie. Let's try and do that. Woo! That is great. Okay, this is silly and it's dumb, and obviously you can see my head sticking out the top, so it's not completely properly done, but I guess this is the best we can manage. There is the Prius motorbike. Let's now head over to the airport because I want to make the Prius plane. Okay, so now we're in the airport. I guess this is going to be as good a time as any before we start the next build. I'm just going to feature some comments and stuff from the previous video. If you would like your comments and questions featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget, you can follow me on Twitter, where I'm always tweeting stuff, whether it's to let you know if there's not going to be a video that day, or maybe that sounds a bit negative actually. Just anything. I tweet about anything all throughout the day, so don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Link for that is in the description below. Oh my god, that is amazing. And I've just noticed here, if I lean forward, you can't see me. That's absolutely, that's brilliant. That's great. Let's just pull over here. I guess that's going to be it for that one. Let's start building our plane. So instead of me skipping like I did with the previous video, I'm actually going to show you, in case this is the first video you've ever seen of mine, or this is the first ever customization video you've ever seen of mine, this is how we combine all the cars up. So we get the menus mod, we go to the object spooner here, and what I'm doing is I'm spawning entities into worlds so they are on our entity database. So let's go to vehicle, I'm going to go to compacts and get our dilettante. The second one is the cop one. Let's just spawn that in, there we go. Is that actually a cop one? What is it? It's a patrol, protection officer. Okay, it's one of those things. So we can get this one right here. This is the standard Prius. And then I'm going to spawn in. Let's go to planes. And what plane should we go for this one? Should we get like a... Okay, that's a bit too big. That's a bit too big. Let's move over the way. Let's go for the Duster, I think, because that's going to be a nice size. And it's got a bit of a lean to it, which could be quite fun. Or maybe we'll go for one that doesn't have a lean. What else do we have here? Oh, we could go for the Luxor. I think the Luxor is a sort of private jet. It's not going to change the lean too much, which I think would be better suited. So let's go for that one right there. Okay. Or maybe the Shamal. The Shamal, I guess they're all the same, really. Right, let's just get rid of these other ones then. So now I've spawned those in. Manage entity database. These are all of our... There's our bike as well, so we can get rid of the dilettante. Delete. Get rid of the bike. Where am I going here? Bike. Delete. Get rid of the cop one. Delete. Get rid of the jet. Delete. Get rid of the Duster. Whew. Okay, now we have the dilettante and the Luxor to play with. So, I'm going to make the Luxor invisible, and I hope this is going to work. So now I'm going to get the dilettante, and I'm going to go to attachment options, attach to something, and Luxor, and it should now be over here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of the collision on here so we don't accidentally get into this car because we can no longer drive it. And I'm going to get into the plane, which is apparently we've got to go around all these invisible wings that we can't see. And once we get in the plane, I will then adjust the Prius for the thing, although we will be up, which is a concern. Okay, we'll be sitting there, so I think we will be a hovering Prius, but that might be alright. That could look like some sort of futuristic Prius. So we're going to go back to Object Spooner, back to Manage Entity Database, and go to this. And in our attachment options, I'm going to go forward on Y. Here we go. I could change the scroll sensitivity, but we're almost there, so we're not really going to bother about that now. And there I am. It's really hard to see because of this camera angle, but I think we'll just go a little bit more. That's about it. That's about right, and he's even sitting in the right spot. So I think if we went into first-person mode, we should just be able to see the dashboard of that, which we'll check in just a moment. I think this is going to have to be a floating invisible one. I'm not sure if there's going to be any objects that would suit this, but I'm not going to find that out right now, because we could look for ages for objects to spawn into this thing. What could I even search for? Thruster? It's such a, I mean, there's no such thing as a thruster. I don't know where I'd find such a thing that might look like it could be a floating Prius. But right now, let's just see what we get. Let's just go to first person mode here. Okay, there we go. So we're a little bit too high. We could go with just going a little bit lower or just actually putting the Prius up a little bit. So let's just go back here to the Tente and not the customs. I want to go to the attachment options. And I'm just going to make this just a little bit higher. So it's more, there we go, that's more around where we would look, isn't it? Maybe we need to go back a little bit more as well. So let's just move this forward, like that. I think that's about right. Forward a bit more. That's where our hands would be, because that's obviously a joystick that we're holding there. So we'll do that, and maybe that. I think that's about right. That's got our view pretty well. So now, yes, we can fly this thing. We can actually turn. Everything's working. Here we go. It's our flying Prius. Oh, and we've taken off. Oh, that is brilliant. Okay, guys, it's official. We have made the best Prius ever. Let's just go to this view. Okay, so obviously it looks really silly in this view because it is just a tiny little blip because the camera is still adjusted for the huge plane. I think this might actually work better with a small plane if we could find it. But already, just with this noise, this is pretty amazing. Let's just go back to the other view because this is definitely the best one. Look at this. This is fantastic. This is great. I love this. There we go. That is the flying Prius plane. Oh yeah. Okay, well that's enough for the plane. Let's see if we can do the same with the helicopter or maybe the Hydra. I'm thinking. Let's just go to planes again and see what we have on offer. The Bezra, the cargo plane, the Cuban. See, I want to try and go for something that's a little bit smaller. The Dodo could be interesting because that one also lands on water, which could double up the whole boat thing, which would be pretty cool. Should we go for a Hydra? I mean, the Hydra is a little big, but I think we can make this work. Okay, here we go again. So I'm going to go to the Hydra first, and I'm going to make it invisible. And then I'm going to get the Dilettante, and I'm going to attach it to Hydra and make that have no collision so we don't accidentally get inside of it, which can be a problem. And now we just got to line ourselves up with an even higher seat now. Oh, that's actually quite close. Look at how close we are with that one. Okay. And we're sitting down as well, so this could be pretty good. So let's just go to Dilettante attachment options. And we're just going to go this way until it looks right. I think we're then going to first person mode again just so we can get it properly lined up. But I think this is going to, that's a bit too far. Let's just go to there and make that up. I think his feet aren't sticking out the bottom, are they? No. Oh, they are. I can see his feet just there. Let's just move them up just a wee bit more. That should be perfect. Let's go into first person mode now then and see what that looks like. Okay, oh, we're sitting in the middle. Oh, right. Okay, we're going to have to adjust X then. Let's just go to Entity Database, Dilettante, Attachment Options, and X. There we go. That's why it looked a bit odd. So we can go to there, which might seem a bit weird when we're flying because this is going to be a bit off-center. We'll soon see how that looks. We might end up turning left better than right. I think that's how it's going to turn out. But I think the rest of that view looks pretty much perfect. So here we go. Oh my god. Okay, let's just go to this view. Yeah, okay, so this looks pretty much like the plane, although because this one is meant to be a centered seat, but it isn't. Yeah, the movement is kind of weird. Look at that. The movement is really weird, actually. Let's just go to the this view. Oh, look at that. Just another beautiful example of a flying Prius. This time, not a plane, but a fighter jet. Oh, I can shoot missiles, can't I? How do I shoot the missiles? That's how we do it. Okay, it's a Prius that shoots missiles. Oh, okay, that's amazing. Although, they don't spawn from the Prius because they actually spawn from the points on the Hydra. Oh, God, what was that noise? I think that was a lock-on. Oh, God, I've just locked on that plane. Oh, God. No, okay, it missed. That was great. We could have blown up that plane. Whew, okay. I think now it's time to make a helicopter version. Let's just jump out instead. Woo! Watch that Prius go! There it goes, and... oh, straight onto the motorway. Nice. Oh, and into the sea. Good job, Michael. Hey, guys. How's it going? Imagine just sitting there And this guy just goes, no! Straight into the sea. Right there. Right, we need a bit more space in this just to fit a helicopter in, as I think it might be a bit of a big one. Let's move over here. In fact, we might just make it into a small chopper so we can at least try and get a close camera view, because that far camera view is a bit of a shame. Right, let's spawn these in and let's see how this turns out. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with the Super Velito, because I think that's one of the smallest helicopters that we get in this. We have the Frogger and the Maverick. I think they still might be a bit too big. I'm not sure what the name... Oh, we got the Buzzard Attack Chopper. That's quite a small one as well, isn't it? What is that noise? I can hear a noise. That's a bit unnerving. I can hear a really loud noise, but I don't know where that's coming from. There's probably something in this place. Okay, let's just ignore that. Let's go for the Super Velito then, because that's kind of small. Although actually it's probably the same size as the Frogger. I don't know where the smaller one is though. It might be the Buzzard. Let's just try this one. Is that any smaller, or is that the same size? I think they're about the same size. Okay, the Buzzard is slightly smaller, so we're going to combine them like that then. Okay, that's deleted. So now let's just go and make the... This is going to be the pretty simple way of doing it. We're just going to get... Oh, not collision. We want to get rid of visible. And then we want to go to here and get rid of collision. And go to attachment options. Attach to Buzzard. There we go. Now let's just jump in and we can align our seat. This should be a good one. This might actually... Oh, we're just a little bit too high again. If only we could just get a little bit lower on this one. Right, let's go back to the Dilettante, attachment options, and we're going to go... I don't think we need to go down anymore. I think we might have to go up a wee smidge just to get it to fit in. About there, maybe. And let's move it forward. Yeah, we need to go down, up a little bit more. There we go. So I think all of these are going to look like hover Priuses. They're just going to handle in slightly different ways. It's a shame we couldn't get them into the ground, actually. Although thinking about it, hang on a minute, can we, this might not work because of collisions, but let's just see if we can get the Buzzard to go down into, oh no we can't, can we? I don't think that's going to work. I think if we tried to go to manual placement and we tried to make this even lower, no, it's just sort of combining with the ground, I think. Oh, it is kind of, yeah, see, as we try to do that, the game just wants to bring it back out again. Okay, that's not going to work. That's fine. We're just always going to have a hovering Prius. Let's just go back to the first-person mode. That's... Oh, okay. We're a little bit too high there, actually. No worries. We'll just get it lined up with us. We've got a nice view there. There we go. And also, I might make it go back a wee bit just so we can... I think that's right. That's about right. I think that's where our head would look. Right. That's that. Perfectly done. So now, we have liftoff. Oh god, I think this is the best one. I think I prefer helicopters to Hydras and planes, as I think they're just the most fun to handle. Although planes can go faster, these are just more fun to handle in these sort of situations. Let's just go to this view. There we go, slightly too far away, but not too bad at all. Obviously it can go further, and in fact if we go to this mode, maybe we'll get a closer view. But look at that. That is a proper hovering Prius. This is where we need the Ford Anglia mod. We need someone. Can someone who's got any sort of Z modeler, experience? That's the word I'm thinking of. Any sort of experience with modeling. Please try and make the Ford Anglia from the Harry Potter games, and then we can just make it as a car, and then we can use this thing to turn it into a helicopter or a Hydra or something like that to make a hovering Ford Anglia like the Harry Potter films. That would be amazing. But look at this. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. So I think the last one, of course, is the boat. I think we've left the best till last. Actually, there's also the submarine. Should we do them all? I think let's do them all. We got this far. We've done so many different versions. I think we might as well do the boat and the submarine. So let's just fly over to the beach and we'll give them a test. Okay, so now it's time for our aquatic adventure with our amphibious Prius. Oh man, if we had hovercrafts in this game, we'd be able to do the whole land and sea thing with the Prius. But I'm not sure we have anything that can do that in the standard game. If there is, you're going to have to let me know in the comments, but I don't think we have anything that you could drive around on the beach and then just go into the sea with. Oh, that is... We had hovercrafts in San Andreas. Why the hell do we not have hovercrafts now? Why is that not a thing? Okay, let's just go to boats then, and I'm thinking of something not too extravagant and not too big. Maybe something like the Jetmax. There we go. I think that's a good size. I think that could work. So we're going to go for a Jetmax, And then we're going to spawn in our Prius as usual. In fact, we're going to have to spawn him on land because maybe that won't work properly. Let's just stick him over here. Okay, there he is, and there's our boat. So let's just go back to Entity Database. Again, we're going to do the usual. We're going to make this invisible, and then we're going to go to the Dilettante. We're going to get rid of the collision, and then we're going to go to Attachment Options, Attach to Jetmax. Again, nice. Now, oh god, what have I pressed? It's okay, I clearly just pressed the shortcut for something and it almost crashed. That was, whew. I was going to get really upset then, thinking it was going to crash. So now, we just need to get into our boat, which is still invisible at this point. Oh, okay, wow, that's a huge boat. Right, now we just need to reposition our Prius. I have a feeling this might be a hovering over the sea one again, annoyingly. It's just a little bit too small for all these things, but let's just give it a try anyway. Okay, so we're actually going to have to tip it over on the x-axis, so it's not completely centered, so it might look like it's handling in a really weird way. And I think we need to put that down so we can't see his feet anymore. There we go. He just looks a little bit tall in there, but it's okay. And now we can move it forward. I think actually we might have a bit more luck with the dinghy, as that's a lower down thing. But there we go. There is our hovering boat Prius. I think we definitely have to try with the dinghy. But look at that! Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we could try with the jet skis. I think the jet ski is even lower, and that might make it look better on the sea. Because at the moment, this thing just hovers. But look at this. We even have an amphibious Prius. I think this mod is amazing. Obviously, you can make any car. It doesn't have to be a Prius. Anything you want. Any sort of car. We can make an amphibious bike if we wanted to. But obviously, everyone keeps asking me to do the Prius, so I figured let's just try and do everything we can with the Prius today. Let's try and do... Should we try... I don't know. Let's try and see what looks the lowest on land. So let's just get out of this thing right here. In fact, actually, we might need to go back to land, because I want to make sure that we have the Prius spawned on land first, so we don't have any funny business. Let's see. Can we hit the guy on the quad? Oh, no, we missed. And there's our hovering Prius. Okay, so the first test that we could do is the dinghy. That's looking like it might sit close to the water. Just a little bit up. Let's see what the jet ski is like. The Sea Shark. Do you know what? I think the Sea Shark is definitely going to be sitting lower than that one. So I think what we're going to do is combine the Prius with the jet ski instead before they all float. Oh god, they're all floating away. Stop. Come back. Okay, my Sea Shark is running away at this point. So I think it's very important that we get rid of this. I'll get this all sorted quickly. So let's just go to Invisible. And then we're going to go to the Dilettante. We're going to get rid of Collision. Again, not that one, not the Opacity. Collision, and then attachment to the Sea Shark. There we go. Now, where is it? Where's it gone? Where? Oh, God, I can't see it. I can't see it. We might have to use the... let's just go back to the vehicle options and go to teleport to closest vehicle. There we go. There we are. That was where he got to. And we are almost in the complete exact spot right now. Oh, no, wait, hang on. We're spawned inside the Prius. That's why it looks perfect. Let's just spawn into... Oh. What? What? Okay. Some really bad things have happened here because we've completely just messed this up. Right, hang on. We're a passenger as well. Let's just get out of that and start again. Okay, there it is right there. Let's just land down here and try and get in. I thought I got rid of collisions, so it still spawned me in anyway. There we go. Now we're in. Now, oh, okay. That's definitely not going to work. That's going to be another floating Prius again. I can see it already. And I'm going to keep him in the center for this one because it's not going to look right to one side. So we're just going to move that. In fact, we don't even need to move that at all. We just need to move it up so he fits in. Yeah, it's definitely... In fact, because of the way he's sitting and his legs are down, he's going to have his legs sticking out regardless, or his head's going to stick out anyway. Yeah, okay, that one looks a bit weird unless we actually have him sitting on the roof. That could work. I could... No, okay, then maybe that won't work because of the roof. Yeah, I don't think the jet ski's going to work. I think the boat was actually a better one because this just looks a bit silly. Right, let's just try the final one then and try the submarine, which should be the most exciting one. I think I'm going to try and spawn the Prius in the water too, because I think this is going to be too awkward worrying about land and sea and stuff. Okay, so I'm going to spawn this in right here. She can float down. It doesn't really matter. It's just going to float there for a minute. And then we're going to go to... Is it going to be in boats? Where am I going to... Is that what the submersible is? Is that what that is? No, it's the Kraken is what we want right here. There we go. Okay. Now, we just need to go to... Make sure that the Kraken is always in view, because we don't want that to go too far away. Kraken, we want to turn that invisible. Then we want to go to the Dilettante. Again, we want to go to attachment options, attach to Kraken. There it is. Didn't go too far, and get rid of our collision as well. Right, now let's get into this thing. Okay. Oh, almost in a really good spot there. Oh, there's a phone trying to spawn in. Okay, this isn't happening. I don't know what that phone thing's doing, but I think it's definitely bugged out because it's not used to us trying to spawn it in a different way. Let's just go to... Do we have a first-person view here? Where's our first-person view? Okay, there's our... Oh, we only got that for a second. Okay, let's just go to... I think we need to be further down. How do you control this thing? Oh, there we go. Oh, my God. Okay, let's just go to Object Spooner and try and... Dilettante. Go to Attachment Options. And now we just need to jiggle this about until it looks like we're sitting inside it. So let's move the X along here, and then just move us further forward. Like that one, and I guess we can go up a little bit more. There we go. I don't know what's happening with the phone. Oh, I guess that might have just been menu messing about with it. Okay, well that's fine. So here we have, in fact this is really shallow, this water. I really should have thought about where I was spawning this in. Let's just try and move over here. Okay, here we are, in the deep sea, in our Prius. This is amazing. What is that red dot? I think I've never actually really driven this in just the single player mode. I've only ever done this for the missions. Apparently there's something down here, so let's just try and investigate. Maybe we'll find something. Is this some sort of like secret treasure part of the game? I have no idea what this is. But it seems to be related to this thing over here. Whatever this is. Is there something down here? What is this? Should we get out? I have a feeling that if I get out, I won't be able to get back in again. What is that there? Is that something there I can see? Just there. No? What is it? What is it? Okay, I think I might have to get out to try and see what this is. Let's just get out of this thing. What is this? There we go. And we've got our scuba gear on, which is nice. As long as the thing doesn't float away. There's like a big deep hole down here that I can't even swim down to. It won't even let me go down this far. I don't know what that's supposed to be pointing out there because I definitely can't see anything. Can we get down here? Oh, God. This is amazing. I've never got this far down into the sea before. Oh, my God. Okay. No, there's nothing here, is there? Okay, back out, back out. This is amazing. This is like playing Subnautica. Although now I've lost my Prius. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Where's he gone? Oh, God. He's all the way up there. What a shitty submarine this is. Why doesn't it stay down? Oh, God's sake. Now I have to get all the way to the surface again. Oh, God. I hope we don't get attacked by sharks. And here is our Prius Submarine floating right at the surface. Look at that. Let's just get back in here. We can actually see it from the first person view. That's interesting. Oh, open the hatch through the roof. And we're now in our Prius. Well, there we go, guys. I think that is going to be it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by rating, commenting, subscribing. And I would love to know in the comment section below, which one do you think is the best that we've made today? Which one is your favorite? Is it the bike? Is it one of the different planes, the Hydra, the private jet, one of the boats? Or, of course, the helicopter or the submarine? Which one do you think is the best use of a Prius in this game? I would love to know your comments, so leave them in the comment section below. And I was thinking of having this as a download, so anyone who has the menus mod can actually spawn these in without having to make them themselves. But I don't have anything ready yet. So I think what I might do is I might announce that with the download for the other thing that I want to do with all the other creations that we're worrying about at the moment. So just keep following the channel and just keep checking the latest videos, and I probably should announce that at some point soon when I get that all sorted. But there we go, guys. That is it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, as I've said, let me know, rating, commenting, subscribing. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Figureight. But there we go. That is it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.